Hey, come on, that was right on time. Right on time, man. Oh man, Mr. Saylee, I'm here. The laptop came in. It doom happened right on time. Got them dogs in the background. That's Lion. Don't worry about him. He's good. He's always in the mix. And but the most important thing is it's that Safe Space Saylee show. The Safe Space Saylee show. So you can see me. The Safe Space Saylee show. Freedom, warmth and clarity. Lion, chill out. Yeah, still better chill out, man. Oh man, I got another great one, man. This whole week has been amazing. My whole kind of trip is still amazing. It's still extremely powerful. Why is it powerful? Because moves are happening not only with me, my big brother, but then also to the environment. I'm still feeling the atmosphere from the motherland right here, and it's very, very important for me to address a few things that I want to make sure that are brought out. This is some things that individuals can see and be sure about. Thanks, big bro, on that end. Banquet World popping in to show some love. Come on. I'm already knowing it. It's a lot of love that's coming through, and I appreciate that times 1,000, times 1,000. So, I really want to talk about the things that individuals aren't, the things that individuals aren't really focused on, but it may be on some fear. I got a closing question. But a powerful one that I want to bring up is, what I have here? What's hidden or silenced in your life that because of your environment that you're in? So, is there something that you feel that you are about that has been silenced or even hidden? It can be a hidden talent or just say something about yourself that has not been able to come out to the surface only because I got this light keep coming on. Only because of the environment that you're in. Whether it's hey man, you're in America or you're in Europe or wherever you're at. It can be a certain city or state, a certain country. Has that locked you into a certain position so that you can't even see your true value or your own essence or your own, your own greatness? What is it about yourself that's hidden or even silenced? And as a result, you're not even able to live the life that you want to live. Like this, I'll go for myself, for example. When I think about back home in the States, because guys, I'm in GH kind of right now. But back home in the States, there's a lot of complaints, and there's a lot of stress, and there's a lot of problems on that part. Let's say individuals not being able to speak up. I know it's a land of the free, y'all. Man, you can speak up on this end, but there's always this competition on this individual versus me, or individuals are hating on what you're doing. There's not that much support. Now, it's that out here in Ghana, I've seen it hurt from my big brother that, out here, it doesn't matter what you're doing, people want to get behind you, and that's a very impressive way of life to have that maximum support from, you know, people who are around you just because you're in the country, just because you're on their land, or just because you have something to offer. So that's very, very key because I think in this life that we're moving into now, being more of you is is extremely important. It's imperative for individuals to be themselves because you have to understand there's nobody else like you. So if you were to hide or silence yourself, you may be able to spark some change within your life or just on the planet because you were able to speak out about a certain situation. You were able to see some things within your own self, maybe even some things that you didn't even know. They might have been hidden, or like I said before, they might have been unknown to you. If you don't get into a certain environment where individuals are allowing you to be you, there's not a lot of hate or there's no jealousy or there's no chaos. You know, I was talking. I want to shout out to my big bro as well too. I was on his own show with the Banquet World, and it was amazing. It was amazing. I just think this what we're doing. There's a lot of energy that we're feeding off of each other, and we're placing out something that's very important for individuals to be able to make a certain move and kind of just show themselves some love as well too. I think it's very, very important. Hold on, let me. It's very important that you're able to feed off, or you can give, someone your energy or your essence, and them turn that into gold. Just like me and my big brother have done and are doing and will continue to do. It's something that's very, very important. There's so I want to. I'm gonna go through a lot of these questions. There's about a few that I have, but being in a certain environment, the key part about that one is being in a certain environment that has silenced you or allowed you to, that's hidden your own power. So you're not even able to express who you truly are because you're in a certain environment. Maybe it's be fear, and I'll talk about that at the end as well too. The next question I want to get to is what weight are you carrying? Now this is something this is all going on all around the planet. What weight are you carrying that a shift in environment may be able to change your situation? It's just, I'm talking about if you could be in a particular area and not have as much weight, whether that be, stress or whether that be discomfort or whether that be unease. Could you be in a particular area to where it can free yourself? You're able to move, you're able to breathe. I remember mentioning a comment when my brother brought me on the show, and he was saying one of the major differences is, really you can breathe. And I wasn't talking about air quality. It's just like you're not as pressurized to be something that you're not, or to be something that may be required of you. There's not that much demand, from you as a human on earth, whether it comes from in bills or at your job or the rent or whatever it may be. These things I want to deal with is on the emotional level, because if you're weighed down, you cannot even experience happiness, freedom and joy or calmness, because you may be weighted down and only have a chance to experience, you know, anger, dissatisfaction, shame, guilt, and fear on that end too. So that weight and that pressure from society has a huge, huge impact on who you are as a person, directly and indirectly as well too. Um, and for me, now I want to speak on what I have done and what I have overcome. Not only with my medical condition, I've spoken on about it with MS and not letting that situation stop what I have going on, but me being able to still make a difference in thousands of lives. I mean, that's my counseling, but to go on farther, just being an example, leading by example, showing individuals that, hey, you can make a difference if you put that trust into yourself. And sometimes you may be in a certain environment, and environment will impact that. You can't even think being in a stressful environment or being in a problematic environment or a chaotic environment. You don't have time to think about complex ideas or brilliant plans or even if your own company because you're in fear or there's a lot of worry that comes around being in a, let's say, toxic environment. I brought it up on my Big Brother show too. It's like being in a toxic relationship. How can you have peace? How can you have joy? How can you have freedom? How can you have love if your environment would not even allow you to get there mentally? That's a huge part and a huge point I want to stress out to individuals. I want to not only reiterate that, but just to let individuals know how much you are in control of how you are feeling, what you are sensing, and what you can actually do to change that. That's what it's about. If you really want to actually shift and change that situation. And I know for me, before I go into the next one, I know for me, getting that weight off was sometimes it comes through what people think about you, whether it's parents or friends or how I'm gonna show up in the world. Sometimes when you're breaking out of your own shell or the shell that somebody else has created for you, it's something that's very, very powerful if you can get out of that zone of getting out of under somebody else's wing that's shutting you down. They may be shutting down all your ideas. I know I'm gonna speak on this, one of my cousins. I'm not gonna put no names up, but this is a brilliant individual. But if you're in an environment where they're not allowing you to be brilliant, then you can't be brilliant because you're under the wing or under the umbrella of their thoughts of you. So sometimes you gotta break out and say, you know what? Let me go about this on my own. Let me see what's really going on. Let me bet on myself. And that's another situation where I came in Ghana. I needed to bet on myself. I needed to see for myself. I mean, I know when you know you're great, no one can tell you anything. You're going to make a move regardless if everyone is against it. I'm willing to go against the whole entire world to to see what I can accomplish. Because I know I can. I know my own greatness, and that's the same weight what I'm talking about. You could have the weight of the world on you based on how you're thinking about it. You're afraid to even be you. What is somebody gonna think about me on that end? Let's move forward. Let's move forward. I want to get into question 3. It's a very powerful one. Question 3. I'll be talking about this this whole week as well too with my client. So look at it. It says, if you could design a life of freedom, peace, and balance. This is putting the control back in your hand. Pull it back. Let me pull it back. If you could design a life of freedom, peace, and balance, how can you initiate that now? I'm not talking about later. People talking about what's happening 2 months from now or next week. And I ain't worried about that. What can you do now, even tonight, or even today, or whenever you're seeing this video? When could you initiate that to create freedom, balance, and joy? What I have here: freedom, peace, and balance. What can you do today? Maybe it has something to do with your live it. My brother calls it. They call it diet. What if it has to do with environmental change? You said location. I remember talking with one of my clients before. I'm like, maybe are you in LA? You probably can't get the success that you want being in LA. You maybe got to be in North Charlotte, North Carolina. Maybe you be in, Ivory Coast, Ghana. Maybe in South Africa. Maybe in Japan. I don't know, but you have to see what actually works. Put certain things to the test to be able to understand where I need to be or where I could be that can help me out. This is for individuals 18 to 85, all ages. I'm gonna say it like that, all ages. Because I have, a client, and they travel every month. They travel and live in a different country. Now I know people may say, "Oh man, that's maybe tough on the child," but imagine what type of experience that child is getting. Every month I'm in a new country trying to see what's going on. I have a good grasp about how the world is. So that's what I'm saying. You may get your breakthrough in Melbourne, Australia, but you won't know if you never go. You're like, dang, man. I'm in Houston, Texas. Shout out to Houston. Or I'm in Ghana. Or I'm in Johannesburg, South Africa. And it's like, dang, I haven't seen what this other side of the earth can actually offer me. And it happens like that. It happens like that at times. You have to understand what you can accomplish by where you're at on the planet. I think individuals that's into the astrology, I think that's the astrocartography. They have it. So that's one way that you can check things out. That's one way. Yeah, guys. So I'll read the question again, and then I'll move on I'll answer it, and then I'll give a point, and then I'll move on to the next, because we got a few moments. Man, I told you guys we're not going to the full hour anymore. It's just because I want to wrap this up in a way where I'm not speaking longer than I have to, getting across with the information that I want to deliver. I could be on 10 hours, but if I want to give individuals some questions and for them to think about, I don't need to. I could, but I don't need to. I always have things, there's always things to handle. Let me go ahead and get to that as well too. So it says, if you could design, this is putting you in the creative seat, the creation seat. If you could design a life of freedom, peace, and balance, how can you initiate that now? Now I know for me and my big brother right now we're doing the watermelon fast. That is, I'm excited about that. How can that create more peace or more freedom for me right now? I know it could root out the toxins that may be in me right now. So right now it's fully focused on health, cleansing. That's the world that I want to be in. And I can design that by what I'm putting into my body, the air that I'm breathing, the people that I'm surrounded around, the ideas that I'm giving to others as well too. More peace, whew, balance, getting in a position where I'm in the control of my reality, not no one else telling me what to do. No, it is not an option. So I want to let individuals know that how important that is to design your own life. I'm gonna save it and put this back up. Design, if you could design your own life, what will you be able to do to create freedom, peace, and balance? Can you even design your own life? I can go further into that. That's the whole show can be on that. But that's not what we're doing. I just need individuals to think about this, about what's actually going on in your life. Think about it. You know you need the freedom, the peace, and the balance. If you're working 2 to 3 jobs, or even if you're working one job, but you're not able to love on yourself more, then you're out of balance. You're not in balance with self, with your true direction. And this is why coming to the motherland, I feel it in the atmosphere, not only the freedom, the peace, and the balance. I feel it. People were trying to hide this from me. Nah, I ain't gonna say that people were trying to hide it. But in America, they don't show you how life is on this side. People still wonder, do they have lights? Do they have water? Do they have cars? Do they have houses? You know, I'm going forever with that. Guys, tune in and watch my big brother. That's a powerful interview that we did too. We're gonna have him back on the show. I've had him on the show. We're gonna have him back on. But I'm gonna read that again to go to 4 because I could stay long, but I have to go forward. If you could design a life of freedom, peace, and balance, how can you initiate that now? We'll move forward. Number 4, if if you let go of fear, what can you envision for yourself to live in endless peace? Man, I'm wondering if you even think peace is possible. If you even think, hold on, let me get it right. If you even think peace is possible in your life, is it even possible? I'm talking about endless peace, infinite peace, boundless peace. Can you even envision it if you let go of that fear? Can you? There's something to ask yourself. Maybe you feel stress is a part of life, discomfort is a part of life. Oh, I gotta have that, Mr. Sadie. I need discomfort. I actually need that. Okay, if that's what you need, to have more of it. I know me in my life, I don't want it, and nor do I need it. Oh, oh, one second, man. Yeah, nor do I need it. Now, for me, I've let go of fear, and I seen what that can do. That landed me in LA, Los Angeles. That's landed me in Ghana right now. Letting go of fear, that's what it has done. Now, can everyone get that? Yeah. Does everyone want it? No. So I want to show individuals what I have done and what I am doing. And even that I talk with my clients as well too. If you let go, stop letting fear run your life. I'm not saying you can erase it all. That's what courage is, still making the move, even though the fear is there. Fear may be there, but do you allow it to control your life? That's the key part. Do you allow it to control your life? Shout out to everyone coming in. Shout out to everyone. I appreciate it. I appreciate it all the likes, the love. I appreciate it all. I really do. This is a huge part. This is what's running the countries, whether it's the Western world, Europe, America. This is running people's lives too. Even it may even be even here in Africa. I'm sure that there's fear. Individuals won't make certain moves because of fear. What if I don't? What if I don't? But what if you do? What if you have everything that you need to create the life that you want to actually live without letting fear lead your life, but let happiness lead it. Let, peace lead it. What if you do that? I think for me, looking at it, if I let go of fear, what can I envision for my life? Oh man, paradise, paradise, homes, wife, travel, farmland. I mean, there's so much. There's so much. You know, there's so much that just even now where I'm at, where it can create a new life, a new world, a new experience. Say if I never had to experience discomfort again, I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel like I experienced enough. I experienced enough fear. I've experienced enough. I don't wanna return. I, I don't wanna go backwards. I wanna go forwards. Cause you telling me about endless peace? That sounds like heaven. Endless peace. But me going against, me thinking new, thinking in a different way. I don't care if I'm the only one thinking the way that I am. I don't need anyone to think like me. I don't need that. I don't. But I can be the example, the leader, so people can watch me like, dang, how did Mr. Sadie do this? Or how is he just so confident about himself? Because it's my life. There's nothing else. I'm not living for anyone else. I have to make this move for myself. I have to be sure that the life that I'm living, I actually enjoy it, you know? So I'll read the question again. Let me read the question again, and then we will get to we probably got about 50 alarm for work. Alarm had popped out. Because, guys, from LA, it's about like a 7-hour difference. Right, that don't stop anything. I don't care if I'm working at 3 a.m. GH time, that's Ghana time. And I'm like, LA from home, man. Man, I'm ready for anything. So look at that. If you let go of fear, what can you envision for yourself to live in endless peace? Just get the vision first. Get the vision first. I'm not telling you you got to jump on the flight now and do it. No, get the vision. Sometimes spark it, like and have the desire. And what they say, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. But get it into your mind first. I'm pointing out the head, but the mind is boundless. If you can get certain ideas into your mind, you're one step closer. You're one step closer to actually materializing that reality. This was 13 years ago. I wanted to be in the motherland. I'm here. Nothing was going to stop me. And that's how you have to move. Don't let anything stop you from it. Man, mm, 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 mm. See, the thing about me, I know what I can have. Anything that I desire. Anything. Because I know how to deny myself first. Anywhere that I go, I'm willing to at least deny myself. This is food and water 24 hours. This is anywhere. So if I can show myself that I can deny, I know the blessings and abundance come in, you know? Uh, I just don't have no doubt. There's always a possibility for me. Infinite possibilities. That's the mindset that I have. Infinite possibilities. Boundless possibilities. You can't. That's not in any book that I know. Especially not any academic school system, school book on that end. No. I need individuals to realize, like, hold on. You can actually be the creator of your reality. Man, this is already man, this is already powerful. Anything that I do, it puts individuals into a point really right now that you can have your dreams. That's what I try to give out. Just even being as a counselor, I like my brother. He comes it, the divine counselor. I like that. I'm gonna start using that, the divine counselor. You know, uh, it's so empowering because I feel like in a past life I was that. I was the elder, children, uh, adolescents, teens, or however adults could come to me and I can supply the solution for whatever they were going through. And I see that now, but I'm doing that now. We got about 10 minutes left, guys. So, I appreciate everyone coming in. Whether you're seeing this now, you're seeing it later. Like I always say, guys, I don't know how long Mr. Saylee will be doing this, but the Safe Space Saylee show is is something that's geared towards pure elevation. I say freedom, warmth, and clarity, but the freedom to be you, the warmth of non-judgment, and the clarity to actually know what you want. That's the one part of. Before I get to this last question, you have to be clear about what you want. Be real clear about it. Whether it's a degree, I want to be in this part of the world. I want this. I want this car. I want this lady. Or I want this income, or I desire this food, or whatever it may be. You have to make sure that you're clear within yourself to see if it's really something you want. Because then it's like once you get it, like, man, okay, then I want something else. I know for me, I wanted freedom. And I will always want that. You can never have enough. There's never enough freedom. Nah, man. It's never enough. It's never enough. So that's something for Mr. Saley. There's never enough freedom. Now for our last question, I gotta give you guys something. Man, I'm with all these questions. I could have done a whole 8 hours on each question. I could have done it. I know what I'm. See, that's the thing too. You got to know what you're capable of. Once you know what you're capable of, you become easy on yourself, and no one can deter you away from what you're doing and what you want to be. So look at this last question. It says, "What is holding you back from living in a way beyond your wildest dream?" Oh my gosh. I cry tears of joy on this one. I just felt my heart after just reading that question. I'm gonna read it again. I was watching this one lady, I forgot her name on TikTok. She's, I think, in Bali, Indonesia. She's living her best life. And people are saying that it's not true, or what did it take for you? See, I know that she was fearless. I can't wait. I really want to start doing that as well too. Letting individuals know, let me break this break. Letting individuals know you can have that actual life. Sometimes you think just your neighborhood is it, or wherever you're at, that's it. Nah, man, the earth is bigger than whatever you thought. It's bigger than beyond your wildest dreams. Whatever you thought, it's beyond that, man. It's beyond that. So what is holding you back from living in a way beyond your wildest dreams? For me, let's look at it. Nothing is holding me back because I proved to myself already. I turn nothing into something wherever I'm at. I did it in LA. I can do it, in Ghana. I can do it anywhere. Cause see, LA prepared me for the whole planet because I didn't have anything to depend on. I was on there on my own. Now I still love my family. I love all of them, but they don't know what I went through. They don't know. You only have an idea. Like, oh yeah, okay. Now you went through a difficulty. You didn't have anything. You didn't have no income. You didn't have no house, or man, maybe some days you didn't have any food. You were sleeping some. That's why. So difficulties. I laugh in the face of any difficulty. I laugh in difficulty's face. Hospital, but you think a medical condition man, nothing. I turn nothing into something, and I'm good at it. Will I say do you want another situation where you have nothing, Mr. Saley, and then you can turn into something? No, I don't want that. But if it happens, will it deter me? Can it pull me away from what I need to do or my own happiness or love of self? Never. And I'm saying this. I know people say never. I'm saying it'll never pull me away from loving myself, loving who I am, and creating endless peace, endless joy, endless abundance for others on the planet. It's like, dang, if I can do it, I'm hoping that others can too. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen people are doing it. I've seen my own brother do it. turning nothing into something. To the point where I'm like, man, I gotta pull up and see. I gotta see this. I can't go out for what nobody just saying. Man, nah, I need to see it. I even told one of my homeboys in LA, like, bro, okay, you want this homeless life, bro? Bro, I can be in the bathroom with you, or you sleep on it one day, bro. Let me see if you really want that. But I'm not gonna be there with you too long. I'm willing to come into your world and see, like, dang, is this something you really want? I can enter your world. I can enter anyone's world. I don't care where you at on the planet. I told people the earth is mine, man. Not mine like I own the earth, but every square inch of this earth is for me. It is. That's the wildest, that's beyond my wildest dreams right there. Making every part of the earth explorable. Can I go to Bali, Indonesia, link up with that lady? Yeah, I can. I can go with her in Indonesia. She living her life. I can go and visit my cousin in Melbourne, Australia. Now with this air affordable, hey man, I may be on the team. Shout out to my big brother Brain Core World. Shout out to the owners of Air Affordable too. Y'all giving people the the keys to travel the world. That ain't nothing light, man. That is not light. Cause y'all complain. People complain about money. Oh, I don't have this. Or I'm at work. You okay? You don't want to take a vacation. You don't want to. Okay. You just want to slave your life away, work your whole life away. Go ahead and do it then. Just don't complain. Get off the line complaining. This last question we doing it. What is holding you back from living in a way beyond your wildest dreams? It ain't money. Oh, it ain't fear. It ain't people. It ain't medical condition. I'm saying nothing. When it comes to me, nothing ain't. Nothing holding me back. That question is for. I ask myself these questions, guys, but the question is for you. For anyone who sees this, this can be from now. You can see this 20 years later, 50 years later. Okay? It's going to hit you where you need to at the right time. It's going to hit everyone who sees it at the right time. Sometimes I put this on YouTube. I only got one view or zero views. Hey, man, I don't care about that. I'm on a campaign right now, zero views and zero likes. I don't need that stuff. I don't need no views or no likes because I'm living my life. That rhymes. I don't need no views or likes because I'm living my life. People can go out. I know some people that go after they need the likes or I need these followers or I need. Okay, have that for you then. Have it and enjoy it. I'm getting too charged. I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling the excitement because now I get a chance to link up with a company who's giving people the keys to the whole planet. That may be a part of my divine mission. Give people freedom. And I'm here for it all. So yeah, guys, I appreciate everyone coming through, loading up the chat with the hearts, coming in, joining, seeing what's up. Um, everything is up. From here, everything is up, and there are no limitations, all elevation, and I really appreciate everyone on the planet right now doing exactly what you want to do. I want people to be free. And that's doing what you want to do when you want to do it. Letting no one control you guys. Another Safe Space Saylee show down in the books. I love it. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. Freedom, warmth, and clarity. I love you guys. I love it. Right now, I'm looking at a vocal booth right now that my brother has built. Man, the vocal booth. I'm recording this in the studio right now. Hope you guys are loving yourselves. All right, we out here like last year.